right, y'all, we are back here in the hangar. Me and RD, we haven't done a hangar time in quite some time. I want to welcome everybody to DRAWDY RC. As you see, we got some new stuff in front of us, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But first of all, I think I want to, I know I talk about it in the videos that y'all seen here in the recent weeks, where I have thanked each one of y'all for everything as far as being here and being a part of DRAWDY RC. And the things that me and RD's had going on health-wise, and we'll get into that a little bit. But while I got RD here, he can kind of go in and fill a little bit on his end as far as what he's had going on and what I've had going on. But I guess first and foremost, I want to personally thank everybody out there for being a part of the DRAWDY RC family, subscribing to our channel, giving us thumbs up, liking our videos, watching our videos, and especially those that have sent messages out about the issues that we've had as far as our health issues that I've kind of explained a little bit, with RD having a couple of months back, and then with my back surgery. Just means a lot to us that you guys have reached out.
Yeah, we appreciate your prayers and your good will toward us.
Yeah, you know, we don't know you guys, but you know, I guess you kind of get to know one another in the interaction with these videos. And like I said, I just can't thank y'all enough for all the prayers and all the kind words that each of y'all, you know who you are, you send them out, and we appreciate it. I really appreciate that so much. But anyway, before we get into these planes you see in front of us, I'm gonna let RD go in a little bit of what he's had going on, where he's at, how he's feeling, and everything, so you guys hear it out of the horse's mouth. And then we'll talk a little bit about me and what's going on. We're not going to get too deep into it. We're just going to talk about it a few minutes, and then we're going to talk about these new planes we got in front of us. And at the end of the show, I got a special guest coming in with a brand new airplane, and he's going to introduce himself and tell everybody what he thinks of that new one that he's got. And we're going to, me and RD, first time seeing it, and I think it's going to be really cool. I think you guys are going to like it. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to RD and let him go through, explain a little bit about what's going on.
Guys, I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you today. First of all, I want to say, whenever you hear, you probably have not heard me say very much lately, and the reason that I haven't is because when I had the stroke about 6 weeks ago, I called my wife that morning. She couldn't understand the thing I was saying. She was working at the sheriff's department, and she hurried home. She knew, and I told her, I said, I think I've had a stroke because my left side was numb. My left side of my face was numb, and it has affected my speech. So don't think that I'm on camera drinking and is inebriated and can't talk. I can't talk because of the stroke. However, I'm getting better. It's taken a while to overcome it. The feeling's starting to come back in my hand. My face has already come back to, it's gotten rid of the numbness, so I'm back from that. The test that I've been going through was showing that it was a light stroke on the right-hand side, which affected my left-hand side and my speech. Now, but all the tests that I went through, they showed everything was good. I had, my heart looked good, my lungs looked good. It's just, I think, I wasn't taking care of my blood pressure. It got too high, and I had a stroke. But now I'm back on medication. Everything's fine. All the results from the blood pressure and all that kind of stuff, oxygen content, all that looks good. So I am in recovery, but for the time being, I apologize if I sound like a drunk. I know I sound that way, and I'm very self-conscious about it. And so just understand, because I don't say a whole lot, it's because I don't want to appear like I'm some sort of lush up here on camera drinking and stuff. I'm not. My speech has been affected. I know you guys have noticed in the past when I wouldn't be on camera, but you could hear me because I would be filming him. You could hear me breathing. Everybody was talking about Darth Vader. My body was in stress. It was stressed, and I paid the price for it. But I'm hoping to recoup some of that and become normal again. And then at the same time, this boy's back's been bothering him most of his life, and he went through a surgery that was quite intense. They cut him. They cut him from midway to back all the way down, and it's been I don't think it's been as he thought it was. I think he thought he was gonna go in there and within a week or two be back normal again. That doesn't happen with all the hardware they had to put in his back. So,
yeah.
But anyhow, I'll let him tell you about where he's been. Just bear with me, guys. I'm not avoiding saying it. Well, I am avoiding saying things because I don't want y'all to have to struggle to understand what I'm saying. So, with that, I'm gonna turn it over to Keith. Again, thank you guys. I know there was prayer sent out for me, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words, and because we are a spiritual family. We definitely believe in the power of God and the power of prayer. So we really appreciate you doing that for us. So with that being said, we love you guys, and we're going to try to continue and bring you the best content we can. And back to you, Keith.
Yeah, for many years, I struggled with lower back pain and sciatica and stuff like that. Matter of fact, RD struggles with sciatica as well. I'll be pretty quick with this. I went to the doctor about 2 years ago. Finally went to a doctor that my wife used to work for, spine specialist, local. And he said, yep, your L3 through your S1 is pretty much sitting on bone to bone, and you got a pinched nerve, and it's affecting your left side. And I had gotten where I was limping a lot. My leg was killing me. My left leg was killing me, going numb. Just the pain was excruciating. And after several epidurals in my lower back to try to help with the pain, I finally said, Doc, I'm done. I'm tired of it. If we got to do surgery, let's do surgery. And that's what we did. And he cut me from about midways of my back all the way down to that part. And it was for about 3 or 4 weeks. About 3 weeks was really tough, and then it started getting better and better and better. And I'm still having pain. I'm still having some it's surgery pain. It's not pain from my lower back because he got me fixed. He worked on me for about 4 hours and put rods and screws and everything else back there. And so it's just been one of those type of recoveries. But we're getting back into it slowly but surely. And we're going to get back to flying. It's hot. Y'all, I don't know where you live out in the world. I don't know where you watching from, but I'm telling you, if you live in South Georgia like we do,
it is hot.
We're 30 minutes from Tallahassee, Florida, and the humidity is unbearable. It'll be 100 degrees outside, and it feels like, literally by the news, it says it feels like 120, and it does. It's the air is so heavy and so hot, you just can't get out and enjoy yourself. We try to fly early in the mornings, and even when you step out at daylight, the humidity is already popping you in the face, and it's just crazy. And even in the evenings, we talked about flying in the evenings. I don't know if in the evenings is going to be better temperature-wise is the morning times. But definitely the way the sun is at our fly zone where we fly at will be affected. But anyway, with that being said, me and RD are on the mend. We're working with each other. He's helping me, I'm helping him, and we're like RD said, we're a spiritual family, we're a loving family, and we help each other out, and we're going to continue to do that. And me and RD are slowly but surely getting back into it. Like you see in front of RD right here, that thing is nothing to it. It's 3D printed. It's an SU-27.
You gotta know how I like my SU-27.
And I already got a story, and we'll talk about that later on. But this is one that he's finna start working on, 3D printed by our buddy Marvin. And Marvin can tell you a lot more about what this is and what's going on with this plane. But this is something new that RD's it's an undertaking that he's fixing to go through. But a good hobby, a good little project for RD to work on. And as far as me, this is one of my newer ones. This is the Free Wing 90mm F-18. This has got the tiger meat paint scheme to it. This was actually Marvin's airplane. Marvin flew this thing numerous times. It flies great. But Marvin had an accident with it. It messed up the nose and messed up one of the wings. And me and RD took it and worked on it a little bit. Then Marvin finally said, you know what, if you want to buy it from me, but I want to sell it. I want to get something different. So I said, yeah, I'll buy it. I'll fix it. Me and RD worked on it and banged on it. And sweated on it and threw it against the wall a couple of times, and boom, she's back together. And it wasn't a really crazy thing. The worst thing about this airplane, because it does have the tiger meat on it, was trying to match the paint up. And I got it pretty close, and as you can see, it looks pretty good. It's still, we know where the flaws are in it, but considering where it was at, I'm very happy the way the airplane turned out. And I think it's going to be fine. It's fly ready. It's ready to go. Everything's ready to rock and roll as far as getting it out there and flying it. So this is one of my newer ones. Like I said, it's the F-18 from Freewing. It's just got the tiger meat paint scheme to it. So it's ready to go. Like I said, it was a crashed airplane. I bought it from Marvin several months back, way before our surgery and things happened. It's been sitting in the hangar over there getting ready to go. But I will be flying this thing very soon, I promise you.
The maiden after the tragedy.
It will, yeah. It'll either go or blow. And you know what? You can't be scared of it. You got to take it up. You buy them to fly them, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I think Artie's pretty much the same way I am. You know, we got into this hobby to fly them, not to just look at. Now, granted, there's a couple in this hangar that will never see a stick, never see flight time. One of them is Artie's got a Dynam FW190 sitting over there in the corner. I'm not going to show it on camera because it is painted up just like the one from World War II. It's got the German stuff on it. I'll just put it that way.
It's got the swastika.
Yeah, it's got all the German stuff on it, so we're not going to show that. But it is in pristine condition. It's a beautiful airplane. C-130, I don't know if you can see it hanging above me. See Coast Guard C-130, Hobby King, and pristine. The plane is absolutely pristine. That's my little girl's plane right there. She said, "Papa, that's my plane." So I don't know if that thing will ever see.
It won't, and the reason being is I spent a good bit of a part of my life flying on one of those things. In fact, that's a C-130H model, which is the model I flew on. So
let me see if I can get the camera up a little bit better so y'all can see it. Y'all bear with me there. There you go. So there it is right there. That is a Hobby King C-130. It's the Coast Guard version. Dad actually painted a lot of stuff on there that doesn't come from Hobby King, like the drop tanks, the fuel tanks, they were white. I think he did some painting on the back side of it. I'm not sure, but like all that stuff is custom. Everything works flawlessly. Beautiful airplane. It's cool.
It could fly.
It could fly. Now I'll give you a little quick right there. There's the FW190 right there. It's pristine. I don't know how YouTube feels about that part of Germany. But anyway, then Artie's got his free wing. F-18 90mm. Never seen the air before, and
but it will.
I think it will, but we'll see. We'll see. And then of course y'all seen me fly that once. That's the 90mm F4 Phantom. That's actually 3 F4s in one. No kidding. I painted the tail with the Sundowners theme on it. Of course, it's Marines. All that stuff bought from Motion RC. So, and as you see, a lot of stuff in our hangar is Motion RC stuff, and we got a lot of FMS stuff as well.
He took 3 airplanes and made one out of it.
Yep, I bought, I had a crashed F4. Actually, it was 3 crashed F4s, and I took and made one.
And it flew great.
And it flew great. Yeah, if y'all go back, I do have a video of that, so you make sure y'all go back and check that out. About a year ago. But go back and check it out. But anyway, this is my newest one.
Well, show them your next project.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me put this one up. We'll show you the next one coming up. I'm gonna put this one in the hangar. I can get it over there. Oh. All right, so this one right here was also about, I don't know, it was 2 airplanes. Crashed pretty good, not of my doings. But this is F-18 as well, free wing F-18. As you see, I'm customizing it as in the Top Gun Maverick theme. The fuselage was jacked up pretty good. I've done some work to it. I still got I still got all the electronics put in, so I got to put all this back together. All this was just smashed, destroyed from a real bad accident. This was smashed and destroyed. I still got all kinds of stuff to put in here. Still got to put the motors in it, the EDFs in it, all the gear, all the servos, everything needs to be put in. There's nothing in this thing. I did a custom paint job inside of the cockpit. Just still got a lot of work to do to it, but this is going to be the Top Gun theme Maverick F-18 when it is done, whenever it gets done. Y'all know the parts for these planes aren't cheap, and we don't get anything free, but it's going to look pretty good when it gets done, I think. I don't know. We'll see. And it will fly. I will fly it. Maybe. Depending on how good it looks when it's done. So that's the way it's going to look. And then you see the verticals. Got them done up in the Top Gun Maverick Weapons School logo. So it's going to look pretty good when I get done with it. It's going to take a while. I'm in no hurry. What I've thought about doing is actually flying the Tiger meet and just seeing how that went. You know what I mean? And instead of spending $300 on electronics for that for this one, just see how the Tiger meet goes. I might be able to use electronics out of it, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna be all right. But I think it's gonna be a pretty good looking airplane when it's done.
Oh, that's a pretty airplane.
It's gonna look pretty good. But yeah, guys, that's what we got going on. That's what me and RD's been working on. RD, I'll tell you a little bit about his SU-27.
Oh, Lord.
We can wait. We got a special guest in the next hangar time. Y'all seen him with us before, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, we got a special guest coming up. Matter of fact, tonight's Thursday night, August 7th. We got a special guest coming up in just a little bit with here in the hangar with us. Going to talk to y'all about a brand new airplane from Flyfan. Yeah, y'all may have seen it. I don't know, but if you haven't, you're going to get a first look at it tonight. And our guest is going to tell you all about it, so you'll stick around for that. And then in the next hangar time we got coming up in a couple of weeks, we got a real special guest. He's flown. We've flown with him over there at our flight zone. Y'all seen him. Y'all seen him fly. Just an absolute great pilot. A lot of knowledge. And
he's from Germany.
From Germany. Y'all probably seen him at fly-ins. If y'all go to any kind of the big fly-ins, he's usually there. So we'll talk about that when he comes in. And me and RD will go through some more stuff as well. But that's where we're at, guys. That's where I'm at anyway. RD's got some more stuff he might want to talk about before we introduce our guest. But that's where I'm at. And I'm ready to do some flying. This weather's killing me, though. This weather's terrible. I'm actually looking forward to fall.
Boy, I am too. I am too.
All right, let me put this bad boy up.
I have not talked about my SU-27. Y'all know how I love SU-27, but I've crashed 2 of them. I had 2 of them. I had one that was like brand new. That was the one I lost.
The blue one,
yeah. Yeah, the blue one. It got out there a ways on me, and I think it just lost contact with the radio because we had a critical announcement on the radio that it was a losing signal, and it did, and it augered in and it destroyed it. So yeah. I'm gonna take the stuff out of it and do with this one right here. So it's gonna take me a while. This thing here is much more complicated than I thought it was gonna be, but I'm gonna try it anyhow. I'm not as smart as I used to be, and that stroke certainly didn't help anything. But I'm gonna give it a try because here's all the parts from that blue one, and everything is like brand new. And look, coming here.
So y'all seen, I had some comments about the accident that were pretty funny. And yeah, I know. Should have never happened, but it did. But look, RD helped me out. RD did most of the work, but RD helped me out and got it back going. The free wing, 64mm A10. You know, and I went back and I watched that video, and I remember the sound of this thing. The sound of this thing is awesome. And I'd love to have the big one. So if any of those guys out there are watching, I'd really like to have the big 90mm A10. But anyway, I do like this one. This is cool. It was flying okay. I was getting it there and I screwed up. I totally screwed up. But guess what? It's back together and we're ready to fly. So just wanted to let y'all know it is fixed and ready to go again. I had some wild conversations about that plane in that accident.
I bet you have. Yeah, you were doing good with it there at the last. It actually started flying good.
And that wild crash or the wild landing I had with the AL, what is it? The
37.
yeah, the big jetliner. I got it fixed. It just all I did was break the foam or bust the foam up under the main gear or up under the front gear. We glued it back together. It's good to go. It's back going. That's
It actually didn't crash. It just
it just had a wild landing.
Yeah. And that was unusual because the first time he ever flew it, I mean, he just greased that thing in.
Well, you know what's funny is like,
yeah, let's.
Me and already talked about this. So all that happened after he lost his SU. And Daddy's like, you gonna fly them? I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. And I just don't. That just wasn't something that I wanted to do at that time because we just literally
Lost $1,000 airplane.
lost the plane. We didn't find it that day. That plane wasn't found for what, 3 days, 4 days?
Yeah.
And actually our buddy Marvin went out there and found it for us. We walked through, me and RD walked through the woods for 2 hours, at least 2 hours. And never found it. And we thought we just racked it up. $1,000 is gone. That plane's gone. And Marvin went out there and he's flown over there enough. He went over there and he looked in different spots that we didn't even think to look. And there it was, and we got it back. But it was back in pieces. But guess what? You know, we got the main. You know, you talking about electronics and these things.
In case you guys didn't know, I got the blue one up. It was flying great. I was trimming it, and I had got to where it was. I mean, it was really looking good. And I turned for my base plate to come in. I was going to land it right then. As I turned the base plate, what you got to understand is at the end of this airport, there's a big block building there. I don't know what's in that block building. Some big white building there at the end of the
doing
runway.
electrical wise.
And we've lost a lot of airplanes right there.
In that area, yeah.
And what I did is I was bringing it around and I had it banked. And all of a sudden, that thing just straightened up and turned to the right and already in.
What did it say?
SSI critical.
Yeah. As soon as it said that, that plane done that.
So, I crashed it, and it was probably my fault because I had it too far out. But
it was a good ways out there.
And it destroyed it. I mean, it was not salvageable. So.
Yeah.
I took everything out of it, put it in this box, and I'm gonna put it in that thing there if I ever get it done. But that's where we are with that. Now, I got the black and white issue back together. There is a long, long story with that airplane. That airplane has flown great. I have not been able to successfully land it but once.
Yeah.
I think it was once.
Yeah.
And what really screwed me up on the airplane is that one flight, at a little over 2 minutes and a half, the number 6 cell on the battery went dead. And when it went dead, that airplane came down. And I was on finals for that.
Yeah. It didn't come down hard, but it wasn't going nowhere. It went down.
Yeah, it went down.
Yeah.
So when we got it back to where we was at, the battery was so hot, you couldn't hold it. And everybody said the reason, it puffed out. Yeah. Everybody said, well, the reason was you was flying it at 100%.
No.
No, I was flying it at 50%, but the plane was flying at 100%. And how that happened, I have no idea because I always take the ESC and calibrate it. I always do that. And I had flown the airplane before with no problems. But this particular day, for some reason, with my throttle at 50%, that airplane was flying at 100%. So it burnt the battery up. I mean, you could not hold that battery, and it melted the wires.
It was hot.
So that did something to my brain. So I went back, I fixed the wiring, and I went to I was flying a 6500 in it. So I went back and decided to fly a 5000 in it, and was gonna land it at 2.5 minutes. So, you know, so we could check it. And I took it up and it was flying really, really good. And for some reason I let the thing come over my head, and I couldn't tell whether it was diving or going up because it went straight across the top of my head. And when I looked over to the side where it had passed me, it was headed to the ground.
And belly flop.
And a hanger. There was a hanger there too. And when I pulled back on the stick like I normally would for the 6500, they had a 5000, and that thing turned and went straight up. And when it went straight up, I went, oh no. So I pushed the stick forward, keep it from going up, and it turned and went straight down when it hit the pavement. So there goes my issue 27. I went back and I got that fixed. So I have it fixed now. I think I can take off and land it now because I'm used to the way the thing is, how it's reacted. There's a heck of a difference between 5,000 and 6,500 in weight, and it makes a whole lot of difference. Because the airplane always flew nose heavy. Because I'd have to trim that tail way up to get it to fly level, and that's not natural. Well, with the 5,000, it CG'd a lot better, and it flew a lot better. I didn't have to put as much trim in it. However, when I pulled back on that stick, that thing shot straight up in the air. So
Come back down and belly flop.
yeah, so I finally got it back together. And listen, I told everybody, I think that airplane's haunted. I would fix something. You remember that key what we went through? I would fix something like we had a right elevator servo go out. Change that. Then the left gear door servo went out. Change that. Then a nose gear servo went out. It seems like I went through every servo.
You was either a gear or a gear door.
Oh, it
or
was terrible.
Steering mechanism.
Yeah,
or
it was terrible. However, knock on wood, if there's any wood around here, I think I've got everything back together and working again, and I'm going to fly it. I'm going to fly it, and I'm going to land it. And so that's the story of the SU.
It's going to either go or blow.
I love the SU. It flies great. But
it looks good.
But there was a series of things that happened that is not normal. We hadn't been through nothing like that before with an airplane, so.
It was crazy.
I'm hoping now we got it where it's straightened out and it'll fly.
Yeah, we got, there's still so many planes back there, y'all, we've yet to fly. Artie's got
2 or 3.
1 or 2 back there. I know of one.
Yeah, the P-51.
The big P-51 that Artie's yet to fly. I mean, y'all seen the F-15 a couple of times. We need to get that back in there because that's a good flying plane. You know, I haven't flown my F-22 in a while. I haven't flown my F-4 in a while. So we got plenty of flying to do. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, it'll start cooling off a little bit. Me and RD both, I love the summertime, don't get me wrong, because I love the outdoors, I love fishing, so I love going to the beach and doing some of that. But when it comes to the flying aspect of things, it's just hard to stand out there on nothing but asphalt in 110-degree weather and it just blistering. When your shoes start sticking to the asphalt, it's hot.
And don't forget the nets.
And the gnats, the yellow flies, yeah. It's pain. It's literally a pain in the butt.
It is.
Anyway, and you know, we got us a trailer so we can carry more airplanes now, and we're looking forward to the fall to where we can go there at 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, 70-degree weather. Me and already both got 2 or 3 planes apiece, and we can get many flights in and enjoy 2 or 3 hours of flight time. Now we go there like 1 plane apiece, and we're back home in an hour and a half, drenched in sweat, about to die. You know, y'all seen the video of the PT-17 and RD flying the FMS 182. That's all we flew that day, just those 2. He flew his, he flew mine, I flew mine, and me and him both were toast. Between hot and, you know, him still recovering and then me still recovering from back surgery.
We were both weak.
We were done. We were done. But hopefully this weekend we can hopefully get out there and get some flights in. But we got a lot coming up. So y'all don't go nowhere. And as always, like I said at the beginning of the video, we really appreciate everybody's patience with us and all the prayers and all the support. Kind words, support. Yeah, the support y'all giving us has been unbelievable. We're at 4,500 subscribers. I'd have never thought it. I'm hoping by the end of the year we're at 5,000. If we can be at 5,000 and 500 more subscribers by December 31st would be absolutely phenomenal. So if y'all know anybody out there that loves the RC and loves family-oriented talking like me and RD's doing now, we're going to be bringing in special guests in these talks and these hangar times, talking about different planes, different parts, different electronics, maybe different radios. I don't know. We're an FMS affiliate now, so we're hoping FMS kind of steps up a little bit and maybe, I ain't saying give us anything, but you know, I mean, who knows? I don't know. All these guys out there with these YouTube channels, you know, they have big affiliates. They have Motion RC and FMS and
honestly, guys, I know what you're probably thinking. We're not monetized yet.
No, we're not making.
Out of our pocket.
Yeah, we don't make any money. Well, I'm not making any money off YouTube. I'm not making any money off FMS. I'm not making any money off anybody or any company. I ain't gonna sit here and say I wouldn't like that. Of course, who wouldn't? That's what we're doing. We're doing the YouTube channel because we enjoy it and we just want to bring y'all the fun and the laughter and the ups and downs of RC flying. If it happens, it happens. And it's going to be because of you guys that it does.
It would be icing on the cake.
It would. It'd be icing on the cake.
We're going to do it whether they monetize or not.
Yeah, we're still going to fly, no matter what. But me and RD's going to quit rambling. I'm going to get ready. He'll be here in a second. We're going to bring him in. I'm going to introduce him. He's going to talk about a brand new airplane that's only been on the market itself a couple of weeks. I've only seen a couple of videos on YouTube about it, but we're hopefully going to get the first real detailed talk about
assembly.
About this airplane, and he's going to go all through.
Oh, it's brand new.
Yeah, brand new.
There's not any. I've only seen 2 videos.
Yep.
On them.
It's a dang good looking airplane. Good looking airplane.
Yeah, it's crazy looking.
We'll take a quick break. Y'all don't go nowhere. Special guest coming up with a brand new
Before
airplane.
you leave, guys, I'm probably going to step out and let the guests take over. Thanks again for your prayers and your support. We love you guys. You guys, you don't realize how big of an incentive it gives us to keep going on because of your support. Yep. You guys are the greatest. So thanks again from RD.
Hey, if y'all like this kind of content, you like the hangar times, y'all give us a thumbs up, like and share the video. Give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. We really appreciate it. Special guest coming up next.
Stay with us.
All right, guys, I told you we're going to be right back here at DRAWDY RC. We have a special guest tonight, and it's the first time him being here at DRAWDY RC in the hangar time. Y'all seen him on the videos before. Marvin Cooper is here with us.
What makes him special?
He's special. He's just really special. And he's got a special plane tonight, y'all. He's got the FlyFans J20 Mighty Dragon. Y'all seen some videos on YouTube about it, but I don't think there's any videos out there really explaining what this plane is. He's got the booklet. He's got everything you need to know about this plane. Well, for the most part, we're going to see what Marvin knows about it. But we got him here tonight. He's going to talk about it. So I'm going to turn it over to Marvin and let him talk about the new FlyFans J20. This is a beautiful aircraft. We're excited about it. After seeing it in person, I may have to get one myself.
Let me tell you something, guys. The quality of this airplane is phenomenal. You cannot see any cells in this phone. None.
Yeah, don't knock FlyFans. This thing looks
It
good.
looks like a balsa plane, don't it?
Yeah, it does. It's real smooth. Real smooth. Beautiful plane. And it doesn't weigh that much. It's very, very, I mean, it's got good weight to it, good balance to it. So, well, we're going to let Marvin talk about it. This thing looks weird on the back. We're going to let Marvin talk about that. I don't know what it is. But anyway, let's have Marvin Cooper come in. Y'all welcome Marvin to the show. Thank y'all.
All right, thanks Katie and RD for inviting me over to talk about the J20 FlyFans Mighty Dragon. Like you said, this is coming from Banana Hobby. I've ordered a lot of planes from Banana Hobby before, and the foam on this one is just incredible. It's you can touch it without dinging it or scratching it. It's really good foam. It's very sturdy. good stability. And another reason I liked it was because it's a 6th generation fighter jet, which I'm into jets a lot. If you almost see me out there flying, you notice I fly a lot of jets. This has got the characteristics of the F-22 built into it, even though it's got the front canards on it. I like the front canards. I like flying the Referrel with the front canards. It just adds for the turn radius and the mobility if you ever wanted to get into doing some of those Cobra maneuvers and some of those nice spins and stuff like that and rolls. It really helps out. And what's really fantastic about this, which sets it apart from our F-22 for the US version, is these rudders back here, these stabilizers. They act as your elevators as they would on any twin type aircraft that has the V-tail. So these rudders do turn like this. It's a full working rudder. And I just locked, there we go. And yes, it does look like it has flaps on it. This whole thing acts as an aileron. I will fire it up and give you a demonstration of all that. So I did take and plug it all into my receiver. I fly on Jetty radio. I use a DS24 radio for Jetty. So I plug everything into that and fly it that way.
Question. Does it come with all the control? Does it got a box in there to control all this?
So yes, this has its own controller. We can go inside and you can take a look at it. Because this flight controller is unique. Yes, I said unique because it's not like any other type like you get from Motion or anything like that. It's not a blue box. This controller box here has the tensiometers built into it. So if you ever watch the flight review or the unboxing of this from Motion, you can watch, I forget what his name was on there.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I can't
I know
remember.
you're talking about,
But you go in there with a little screwdriver and you can sit there and dial it in. And I'll give a little demonstration, which I like about it. And the other thing is, you got to use elevator and rudder trim to set the canards and the elevators and the rudders.
Cool.
Which is really cool.
All right, good.
All right, so I'll go ahead and fire it up. And the other thing, it was pretty easy to assemble. The only other thing that I do, I got a little confused back here on these cover plates on, when you put the rudders on, they have the steel rod in there and it goes down into a slot. I'm like, well, I'm looking and like, well, the instructions are not kind of vague on how to attach them. I'm like, okay, I don't know what screws to put in there or what's going to hold it in because it didn't look like I had any screws left. Well, there was another little separate bag that had some machine screws in there, and it's going to go in this little hole right here. So you got to make sure you use a magnet type
Screwdriver tip.
well, it's
Allen wrench.
Allen wrench, I
Yeah.
think it was.
Hex
Screw,
head.
hex head, that you're going to go in through this cheater hole, and then it's going to go into a mounting block, which is going to go into a notch into the steel rod to keep it from pulling out.
Okay.
But yeah, I took the cover plate off because I wasn't sure, and looking at the directions, and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm not, I don't see how they said to mount it. And I watched a video of them assembling it, and I still got a little confused, but it took me a minute to figure it out, but that's what you do. So it was too easy on that. So
But I thought it went together pretty easy.
So the only thing you have to do is bolt the wings on, plug them in, and you're going to take and plug these in, and there's all the set screws, set screw, set screw. So everything is just like push on, set screw, all said and done.
Okay.
So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items that you're going to screw on. Everything else is done. I like how they got, like the F-22, they got the nice hard plastic on the nose cone. And as you can see, and then you can see where your battery tray is going to sit. So.
So other than that, it seemed like it went together pretty good.
It took me less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I was gawking at it, looking at it, and I'm going, got the big wow factor going, you know, this is awesome.
It's a cool looking plane.
It's got your running lights on it, so it's pretty awesome. I'm excited to go out and get a maiden on it.
You know that we're all big Freewing and FMS followers. We like them.
Right.
That right there is as good as I've ever seen on a.
It's pretty.
Yeah. So
pretty nice.
I'm
quality wise.
pretty happy that Banana Hobby went over to fly fans. You know, they used to be I got a bunch of their F-18s from X-Fly and stuff like that, and so this is the first time I've had a fly fans jet. And as far as the quality and from the videos I've seen other people posting up on flying it, it looks very stable in the air. It's very responsive. It's pretty. I'll find out when we go out to fly how stable it is with my setup.
Yeah, this is a brand new plane. Marvin's yet to make.
My understanding, it only has wind mitigation. There is no safe on this airplane. Is that true?
It all depends on what gyro you put in it.
Huh? I thought the gyro was in it.
There's no gyro on this.
Oh, there's no gyro in it?
No.
Oh, okay. So you just had your own gyro, huh?
Here we go.
Yep. So
we're
I
learning.
run, as you can see, I have a Jetty receiver in here. I run the 10 RXA, which has the gyro built into it, and you can see I have little cheater arrows which tell me which direction to point this. So when I mount it in the plane, when I set up my transmitter to my receiver, I go into the receiver mode, and it tells me which way is your arrow pointing. So I can put it this way, I can stand it up, I can turn it this way, I can turn it, you know, I got 360 movement with this, and all I got to do is tell me which way that arrow is, up, down, front, back, and it orientates my gyro to that plane.
Sweet.
So I don't normally fly with gyros unless it's really windy out for help with stabilization. Most of the time I leave it off anyway. I don't use no heading lock, so when you see me flying, it's mostly without gyro.
Sweet.
So I'll go ahead and fire this up.
That's because you good.
He good.
That boy's good.
Y'all seen Marvin fly? He can dang sure fly. That's true. Nice.
So that's the setup, going through, checking everything on their box. You know, maybe they do have the gyro in there. I don't know.
I think it comes with a gyro, but it's only wind mitigation.
I think me and you were watching that video the other day. I remember saying they said something about it. I don't remember. It's all new. So I mean, hey, we're
because you know it's like I have my gyro off right now, and there's nothing moving. So there's not unless there's a button on here, and I'm not touched nothing. They even have the reverser on here. You got an extra. They have it so that you can install brakes. I don't think these have brakes. I don't know. I just know that they got a hookup for it here. Maybe they do have brakes. I don't know.
that'd be wild if it had brakes on it already.
Well, maybe I'll get in and
maybe
try
it does.
You know,
they look.
No, it don't have brakes.
No.
Okay, so it's wired for brakes.
It's wired. Okay.
You can. There must be.
What you do, I guess, you just take that brake wire for the wheel. And
you guys want to see something funny? Y'all missed it. Should have seen our.
That was good. Yeah, we didn't get to see RD's face, but that was something. That thing got some thrust.
Down your nose.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
nice.
like they said, they showed you, which is pretty cool. So you got these cheater holes here, and they'll open up as soon as you kick on your thrust to get that airflow going through there.
Cheater holes. Okay, there you go. Okay, I got you.
So that goes straight down to the EDFs.
Yep.
I like that. I mean, that keeps that motor cool. That blows right. I don't know where the speed controllers are. It looks like they're right there. So there's nice vents on the bottom for it. The only thing I haven't done yet, you can use these tensiometers So you can adjust the gear doors so that if they're not really tight, you can adjust them so that you can tighten them up. I like that because you know you get a lot of the foamy planes in and the doors don't quite seal up and you're flying and they're hanging down that 1/4 inch and it's pulling your plane a little bit and you got to sit there and adjust some trim because you know it's dragging. I like that feature where I can close the door even tighter like that just by turning the tensiometer. But that's elevator.
That reminds me a little bit of the FMS I got. Yeah, what's that thing called?
So as you can see back there, it's a full working aileron and a full working elevator. That's working with the canards. I have not set throws on this yet. I've still got to set the throws and put in the high and low rates for it yet. I haven't done none of that. And then you got your rudder.
Ain't you got something that when it lands, it stops and everything?
Yep.
Goes...
So another cool thing is I normally put my flaps right on this switch because I fly gear and flaps right here. I purposely moved that flap. It's not really a flap position. It's kind of like a, just a wow factor to acts as your speed brake setup. You do that in flight, and I guarantee you, you'll have some excitement in your hands. You're not going to like it so much of the outcome. You'll be quickly trying to recover from something. But yeah, you don't want to do that on final or anything like that, because it definitely will throw you to the ground.
Yeah, that'd be wild there.
But that box has all the already...
Yep, so that feature, so as you can see, you have a little screwdriver, flathead.
How small?
Yeah, how small?
Like maybe less than 1/4 of an inch across. Tiny, tiny.
I do.
And this does has a reverser on it. I don't hook up the reverser because I fly turbine jets and I don't get into the habit of.
You make sure I get that back. Don't take a liking to it.
Oh, I've got 5 others like it. You can have this one. So down in here you got your left and your right tensiometers. You can just get on here. Yeah, your light. Thanks, sir. So when you get it and you want to adjust.
You want to hold that camera over?
Yeah. Get the camera over there.
So instead of using your transmitter to sit there and adjust, you can sub-trim your control surfaces with this tensiometer just by doing that.
Man, that's pretty neat.
So you don't have to touch your servos at all because your servos are buried in there, so you ain't getting to them. So I think that's one of the features why they added the tensiometer up here, because the servos in here, they're down inside, they're hidden. You can't get to the control surfaces, and I like that feature, so I don't have to use my sub trim, because another feature why they want you to use your sub trim is when I go into my sub trim, like I'll go to this one, I make sure I'm on 35. Now you can see how it's, so once you get your flight surfaces back here, you're going to dial it in. You can see how I'm using my ailerons. They are sub-trimming. I'm going to sub-trim them to try to get them close to even.
And it's working back here too.
Yep. So, and then when I do my elevators, I'm on 59. See, it works them up and down so you get them right to where you are. And you're just up, just a hair up above the leading edge right there. That's your flight position, normal for those, for the canards. So you want to use sub trim after you dial in, and then what they want you to do is once you get these pretty close, you've got the servo horns right here. You'll just take and unscrew those, and they're probably, mine was off by a tooth to line one side to the other. Once you get your flight surfaces back here pretty even where you want them, and then you can manually, mechanically set the trims.
Take the screw out the top of the thing.
Yep, take the screw out of the top of the servo horn, and then just manually put this
Yeah.
right where you needed it to be. So mine was one tooth off for them to all line up.
Okay.
But it took me like, messing around 20-30 minutes going through either on an elevator sub trim to try to get all the flight surfaces evened out.
Sweet.
So that's the J20, pretty much upset, up, done, everything. So
It's a good looking bird, that's for sure. Got lights, green. Good. There you
the
go.
only thing left to do now is to get it maidened.
You wanna walk around and get some back feet?
No.
You want me to blast RD again?
No.
Blast tube look pretty cool. There it is, y'all. The
So
full
that's
rundown.
the J20. So I'm pretty excited to get it up and get it flying, get a maiden on it, and go out there and try to do some crazy maneuvers with it like the Russians do, and try not to throw up.
I'm telling you, I'm really impressed with this flat fan.
It looks good, and the quality looks really nice.
Oh
It does.
man.
That's pretty cool.
It's great. I've never, very seldom do you see them come out with something like this.
It
So.
feels almost like plastic, don't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
How
gonna
about the
be,
leading edges? It got a plastic coating on it?
got a
No, I thought they did, but they don't. I mean, it's pretty dense foam. So as you can see
That
inside.
is dense.
yeah. Well, guys, we appreciate Marvin coming and sharing it with us. That's for sure.
You can see I don't have very much gyro movement. I mean, that's just stabilization. For
Just turn it one
Yeah.
side and hold it.
It's not much.
See, I have just very little, just enough to keep me. You can see the front canards moving just a little bit. And that'll keep me.
Marvin, are you sure that ain't got no space on it?
Okay.
Oh, that's in your receiver.
Yep, so
Yeah.
I turn my gyro on just in case it gets windy up there. Help me for stabilization to keep me from having to manually fight it with my controls for stabilization, especially on a windy day trying to land. I like as much stabilization as I can, so it's bad enough with the crosswind blowing me across and having to crap it in with the rudders. But I've never flown with anything with a full rudder like that, so pretty excited to give it a try to see how it's going to spin me around. Try to do one of those nice Russian Cobra maneuvers where you come up like this, like you saw in the Top Gun movie.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It just flips around, because that's the plane that's in the movie, is that J20. You see it come flipping right
Yep.
around. So it's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to see you do that with
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna attempt it. So.
That's when what was his name? Rooster says,
Rooster.
"Holy!"
Right.
What was that? Yeah.
But yeah, I fly with the this
What
one
are
here
those
is
little
the
yellow things
HRBs.
sticking up? A little yellow.
Antennas.
Is that antenna?
Yep. So these are my receiver
Okay.
antennas right here.
And what battery will you be flying in it?
So I use the HRB and I use the blue one that Fred flies. Can't think of the name. It can't think of it. I have to look.
The blue one?
Yeah, he flies with those solid blue ones.
Maybe the one from Motion is.
So are
No,
they? So
no.
are they like 6S?
Yeah, hold on just a second. I can tell you because.
SMC.
I don't know much about the
Not Admirals, are they?
No, not Admirals. It's the light blue. Hold on, I can tell you. Cause I order them.
Yeah, Marvin just got this plane. You've had it what, a couple of days?
Yeah. Just had
And
a few days. to get
we're
set
getting ready to hopefully see Marvin maiden this thing shortly, and we will have that video, so y'all will see how it goes. You already know Marvin can fly them, so we'll see. See how good Marvin is with the new J20.
Right.
It's pretty plane. Really sharp looking.
I know he's
Black
real
ones.
good with a twin.
Yeah, we'll be showing you.
ABR twin.
We'll be showing you my twin here in a minute. I want to bring another plane out. I'll show you what a real twin looks like. What?
I don't. Did we have that on video?
No.
Today, I didn't think we did. The day that went down.
Does this have the plug-in for the wings and stuff, or is it?
Wired. Is it wired or
wire you
plug-in?
connect
On which one?
On
On
this
this
one.
one.
Yeah, there's wires that you plug in.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah,
Those
plug.
that it's got the plug.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Okay, they're the graphene batteries. They
Yeah.
right there, the graphene, the YOWU or whatever you
Yeah.
call it. So they're the graphenes. That's what I run. I like these. They really hold a good charge. I got the 100Cs, and I have the HRBs. These are the 50Cs, 6,000 milliamps.
So you're running a 6,000
Yep. I run 6,000s in all my planes except
How about
for.
your CG?
What's that?
How about the center of gravity?
I haven't done it yet. We can demonstrate that because I brought the battery. I can see where the CG sits because it's going to be. I don't have much room, as you can see, so it's where the battery is going to sit. I don't have much room for balancing it, so it's either going to be all the way there, or it's just going to be sitting someplace. I've only got about 2 inches in there to maneuver for CG. Let's see, where do they call for
Does
it?
it call for a 6,000?
Yep.
Okay.
The CG is 48 millimeters forward from the leading edge of the wing. So the CG is pretty much centered right between these two panel lines right here. If we're looking at the book, it's about right there. So that's where.
Have you looked to see this marked on the bottom?
No.
It may be marked.
It could be. I didn't look.
Some of them are. Some of them aren't though.
Huh?
Some of them are and some of them aren't.
Let me strap this battery down and tip it over. It doesn't fall out and bang something up. Let's see.
No.
No, I don't see no CG. But it's usually, if it's going to be, so it's pretty much right here, right at the edge of the gear door. It's going to be right there. So, but it does come with some missiles that you can attach on there, but I won't fly with those. You want to set it up there? I'll see where we are with the balance.
You know, you were more trouble than you were.
I know, I'm so demanding. You know, I'm needy.
Oh,
There
neat.
you go. Pick it up and I'll slide it under there.
Is that thing gonna slide under there with the battery? It's gonna be thin, ain't it?
What's that? That way? No, it doesn't go that way. It goes that way. I was like, how does that go?
Oh, I know, Marvin, you had it sideways.
Oh, did I have it sideways?
Yep, you had it that way.
Oh, yeah,
That's
okay.
right, that's what
There
you
we
had.
go.
Yep. I remember when you came over, I seen it
Well, I thought
sideways.
he was an expert.
Took an expert to show him. That's what I'm talking about.
First time everything, I'm nervous on camera.
Oh, Marvin, we all gotta learn.
Yeah, not camera. Alright, this is really irritating.
Don't worry,
Oh, there.
I'll edit all this.
There we go. Now we'll get
I'm gonna say, I remember when you took the canopy off, I seen the side of the battery like that.
right.
There you go.
Might have to spread that apart a little bit.
I thought it went on the fuselage.
It does go, no, can't sit on the fuselage. Gotta sit. A little bit more.
A little more out. Yeah, probably go that way so you don't on this hump over here.
Let's see if I can.
It's gonna be close right there.
So it's as far forward. Can we
Yep.
go just a tad
Hey,
wider?
take your hand off of it.
Go just a tad wider.
Wider?
Wider,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's Tad.
Let's see, because I need inside there. Is that inside there? I need to be right there. You see, you got your. I like to sit like that. So I'm just a tad nose heavy, which I thought. So that's as far back as my battery is going to allow me to go. So it's all the way back. So that's it. My battery goes all the way back.
There he is. Whoop.
Yeah, I like to just a
it's
little bit nose heavy.
I'm gonna say it's just a
Right there.
hair nose heavy.
Yeah.
Just
So-
a hair.
There it is.
That right there is that's where I like to fly it. So
That's good.
looks good.
Boom. Yeah. The J20 is ready to go. Fly fans.
There it
That's
is.
awesome.
Hopefully we'll give you
You got to
some.
do something about the wires over there. Got that canopy puckered up.
Oh yeah,
It's
I gotta
puckered
take it,
up.
I just gotta move this up here more.
Yeah, it's just a quick fix
just
to
haven't,
see how it goes.
No sit
Cool.
in there. I don't have everything situated yet. See, they got it so flat that it sits right on top.
Might be able to go back a little bit.
Do this anyway.
Warning, low voltage.
Really?
We're familiar with that sound when the plane goes bye-bye. I'm just gonna put that back there. Shove that up there and put these down into there out of the way. But yep, so the battery is pretty much my weight. I don't gotta worry about it.
There you go.
So I don't have to add or take away anything.
Nope.
So that's the J20.
All right. Well, there it is, y'all. The J20 from Fly Fans. We appreciate Marvin coming and showing off this nice plane. That is awesome, Marvin. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me over.
We look forward to seeing Marvin fly this bad boy and maiden it. So, like I said before, guys, if you like this kind of video and you like doing the hangar times and us having special guests, and obviously Marvin's the first time here at DRAWDY RC on the in the hangar time. You see him a lot flying. We appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. We can't wait to see Marvin put this thing in there. So hopefully the next week or so we get to see this thing fly. We've watched a couple of videos, but I'm sure Marvin's going to do great with it. So we shall see. Y'all give us a thumbs up, give us some likes, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. And until next time, thank y'all so much. Let's go and watch Marvin put this bad boy in the air.